Saturday, live from Tucson, Arizona. Probably good. No. You can tell them to remove the number. Yeah. You're like, no, I'm gonna mess with them for a bit. What?
I think that also just also yeah saying I don't want to be on TikTok, but now freaking YouTube.
Yeah. About. I mean, it just yeah. When that whole stuff went down with the potential of getting banned in the U.S.
Freaked out. I should tell you that. And you guys are all freaking out like.
I wasn't.
If YouTube got banned, I'd be like, oh, that's but like I wouldn't like go online and like cry about it. Go touch grass.
Well, you know what it was? It's the intelligence agency that wanted access to everybody's information.
Oh.
It's violation for the fifth. That's granted the people behind TikTok, as much as he was trying to be transparent about everything, they did not. Congress did not care. Yeah, I just you have to make this jump. And he didn't. As far as I know, from the research you have.
And people don't want to do fucking.
Oh, it's
people can't even like comprehend what they're reading. Crazy.
Yeah, like on Facebook, right? I'll see these things. What was the scene that like a full presentation? Come to find, not even in this country, and it was on the local news here, and they baited it to make it sound here too in the headline. It's like, yeah, you guys in this class. Yeah. Those views equal consumer information. They can we have a product in front of us. Actually, they want our information, sell it, and yeah, the people who want to push products. And, phone calls. Phone calls. So that 30 years ago, which means that it was voted. So our representatives are people that are supposed to represent us.
Of course, they're all getting paychecks from the people who are making money off.
Literally, we are at a point where it's taxation, which was the original why the colonies do split.
Definitely. Yeah, they like to say that it's the people making the calls are from outside.
Okay, well, how are they getting our number? Oh, because it's been sold to them? Okay, well, information is the new gold rush. Well, it has been. They've just been doing it quiet. Consumerism. And then there's people who expose the discredit it. If he wouldn't have documented every little step that he'd done, oh, they would have. He'd be sitting.
They tried to put. They were just trying to something.
I think he had a team lawyer set aside
I hope he did.
long before he got involved, knowing that the potential of what they were going to do. I mean, it's there. Just it's. We call it the mafia up there.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's a lot of the cops. The church guys.
I watched some of the videos too, and how they just took somebody's word for it, which is kind of another thing, right? So somebody can call and report something, and cops are, well, I'm here for an investigation.
Yeah, which like, I mean, the cop next to him call it in and be like, "Hey, I think this guy has something." But apparently, the owner of the shop has been known to call like drug searches on, you know, his enemy calling.
Well, they've clearly been using the court system weapon to get people. Oh yeah, sue me. It costs you more to sue me than it is the value of the stuff is worth. We'll make sure of that.
Yeah.
Weaponized. And that should be prosecuted.
Yeah, especially have like proof of that he's
Yeah, they had it on video.
all of that should be guilt.
Yeah, even when they took over the store in Oregon, how they said, "Oh yeah, no, well, all commission, corporate review."
Yeah.
That was when they first took over the store.
Oh.
That they had actually did that, and it was on the video surveillance because the owners at the time wanted to sell the store. They wanted to get out from underneath it, and Bricks and Minifigs told them, "No, can't sell." So it's private. I mean,
Yeah, you're like
it's
privately.
Privately owned. The only thing they're releasing is rights of use of it. And yeah, there's things you have to abide by legally. Uh, and even within that, like McDonald's, just their reason why their ice cream machines are always down is by contract. They can only use a certain company to repair it.
I have heard. I'm sure some of like I don't want to.
Well,
But honestly, having worked at a like that, it's much easier just to do the thing than to listen to the whoever is getting returned.
Well, I know that United guys who make stuff like that. One, it's limited. They have limited service people to be able to service it and remake.
But I mean, it's not like McDonald's. I guess McDonald's might be money now.
Well, no, it's these guys have to pay for it themselves.
So
It's not a
it's not
operation
part
that
of
they.
it.
The one here at this one. Um, oh, that long time.
But
The bird such for service customer stuff. But I won't. The last time I went in, I read only I walk in,
like
you know,
maybe it's a bad day. It's not really worth the hassle recording it. But yeah.
I walk in, and this is probably about a few days. This is after walking, getting ignored, everything else. I'm standing there, busy. I can see it. They have a busy drive going. Okay, so I wait patiently, and guy walks up to the counter, and then just stares at me. And I'm like, okay. So I walk up, and he doesn't say nothing. He just keeps staring at me. Just like, you all right, buddy? He's like, what do you want? I'm like, nothing, man. I appreciate anything you do. So you don't want somebody like that making my.
Yeah. You seem you haven't even started yet. It's even worth upset.
You all right? We want. Oh,
All right.
nothing.
Okay.
Like, I'm inconvenient. Yeah. Like, dude, you get paid for this.
Yeah. And it's being hurt. Like if I was being it's like
Us? Really? Just, dude, you all right?
yeah.
You've been around me long enough. I'm not a dickhead, you know? Just, at least I try not to. Yeah, no, I have to force myself to be. And even then, I don't like it. I don't like being mean. I don't like, but I came back. A review. Review. Well, this is the repeated thing. And like, several times I walked in there, I treated like
Then final straw.
somebody like that make you don't want to be there. I certainly don't want to make it my food. You may not like what you do, stuff like that. Or you prepare food, man. You don't care enough to at least hey, not what do you want.
Yeah, it'd be so easy. Hey, how's it going? Sorry about that. What can I get for you? They even answer, sorry. Hey, what can I get for you? Like,
Yeah, absolutely. That would have been like, hey, having a rough day, sorry. Or just
yeah.
but man, I'm sorry you're having a rough. This is what plain. It's on a big order. Oh, the burger and fries, man. The Burger King double bacon cheeseburgers are bomb.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Can you get people on that? You take it from
One of the jobs. There are other jobs that are making moves towards the other jobs.
yeah, you know, I just but that's a lot of it is tools to I should go back to college. Maybe I should go back and get my GED even. You know,
Yeah.
and just um you know, I did not
Um, video about the complaining walking to the studio for something without a comment. The tattoo artist couldn't tattoo, even though they were just drawing. I was like, you do realize that like most of their job, you have to practice, have to draw for the next client. Like they have to draw and redraw and like make sure it's the right size. Like you mean they wouldn't tattoo sitting around drawing.
this is an all day thing. Find out this business looking about expand club. Use.
So
Oh, we have that. No purpose.
that's why we have the
It is about it. Junior art. No, I have it is about it. Usually that happens between about he's got it.
He's got his
Yeah. He's gonna do that. But two. All right?
Yeah.
That it won't take long.
enjoy having whatever. This is fine. Let me know how much helps out.
Dislocated.
Yeah. Yeah, this one's only last two.
Hopefully she had. She still does. You know. You know. A lot many years. It's actually. Well, maybe stuff.
The things,
Shoulders.
yeah, exactly.
She used to pressing. I think. I do that.
Yeah, see, my job, my shoulders are a lot worse. And my sort of so bad. My back, everything. But, you know, now I've tried a lot stronger. Picking up from around.
Just with kids. Atticus, you know, just like I remember Atticus.
Yeah. You know, we met Atticus. After a month after.
What? That's fine.
I'm married. I told him I didn't have to remember.
Sister. It's, you know, they still do. They still do that. I've never been told that. You.
Yeah.
Okay, you
Did
guys
guys
married.
write anything down? No, we didn't.
But it's no, it's legal. You know, that's all that matters.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
You want Jane.
Yeah. He's off on.
Oh, wow. I have to.
Gonna have one day off for both. I have Wednesdays off and he has Thursday, Friday.
If you're watching, buddy. And you know, I've been practicing Steve Grover licks here. Days, which I found phenomenal. And everything like most of that's like it's taken from bass punch. You know, that's just like, oh yeah, okay. Now look at cancer. Yeah, and I was watching him play. I'm like, he's playing that thing like a bass.
I think I remember you talking about that with him last time. Finishing his, I don't even know, on the second half.
Yeah, I like that's the Tucson UFO.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna get a whole like galaxy space, really dark, like
The thing is played global bass. He plays with edge and blocks at the same time. Triplets and
yeah.
And that blew me away. I've never seen that.
That's like the good thing about learning instruments, like getting mean, I don't learn anything. You can just buy a little.
Once the theory is there, you understand. As long as you know where, which, where, I mean, at some point, and uh, then it makes it easier. Okay, well, this is skills may look a little bit different. Nothing. There's no blame. Those are the
Notes.
same profession. I was on YouTube, seeing that bed. So this was this long back in like the 70s we played it, and this was Metallica in the 80s, and this was so and so, and it was the same freaking riff.
Yeah.
And it was just like, ah, okay.
That was pop star. Pop song.
You didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just recycle. Dang, you like 17 people watching. You get more and more people watching. You guys are weird. Just get, you guys are weird watching me. You're all subconscious. Somebody's watching me. But Corey Hart.
I have no. Amazing.
I don't remember the artist that did that.
Sure, it was like a commercial at one point. It was just a like a progressive commercial or something before Flo became like progressive lady.
Okay.
I think it was, but like the stack of cash was like all
Get the B on the bottom here. And then we'll find the
we're gonna do flowers down here.
I think we're gonna do the water lily. Probably break up the line once.
Yeah.
You know what? I did not stick that water. That's all. B on first.
That is funny.
You want to be on the ball?
Oh my god. Gosh,
I'm looking at getting my ears done. You know, Sean, I was waiting for them to ask if the owner would be in tomorrow. After that. That's. Are you guys open tomorrow? Yeah, we are. Will the owner be in? Oh, sorry. Oh, we just missed it.
we just married him. Oh man, there's just left. Can we maybe click him? He's pointing the same direction as
Oh,
this
that
guy.
nice. You don't want to find them.
Oh, not flying.
Oh.
Yeah, no, you were right. I was describing it as flying away.
Oh, well, let's take it. This direction and that direction may not work. This direction may. This direction may work a little.
Okay.
So let's try. Yeah, they are. So, you just said that. Like, oh yeah, you. Oh, good to go. I set it right up here. Well, I'm thinking I did. I think it may have fell in here. Oh no, it's over here. Okay. In the mall, something's. Yeah.
What happened?
Oh, people asking, you're in the mall, right? Something. Yeah, it's easy to remember.
I think two mall. Kind of crazy. Two tattoos. Oh.
Oh, one that we opened up because the this for place and he wanted to keep I guess some battle. He's like, well, Tucson tattoo. How better SEO can get to that novel name? See. On the beat. Making some money today. Yeah. Got rolling.
But there were 2-year piercings. He's trying to decide if he wants to go through with the second, and I'm like, he's asking me like how painful it is. I'm like, it's not gonna tickle, man, but it's. And he's like, oh, is it terrible to like drop your O2 sensor on your face when working on your car? I'm like, it's not anything like that. Like you're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if you hit it right on your teeth.
Well, and he was also like,
Right on your nose.
he was like, yeah, I have like sensitive nose tissue, and I'm like,
Buddy.
I want to take your money, but I don't want to lie.
Yeah.
I just always tell people that I'm not the person they want to tolerate.
Right? Because I'm like, man,
I've been told by quite a few people that my pain tolerance is pretty high, and I don't want to.
I tell everybody,
you're good.
everybody's pain perception is different. And how I perceive pain is different than how you perceive it. And it's more about maybe the person is.
That's also very true. How often they have to push through their pain to do whatever. What kind of pain they have to. The working out pain is different. Awful. Hate that.
I broke my big toe.
Just
I can tell you what happened. I broke it. I can tell you the moment I broke it. I was so involved that while I was looking on my heart rate, and I know that, but I was walking through the house. No. I think there was some disconnection,
Yeah.
disassociation. Disassociation. Definitely.
Yeah.
I think it was that. I've experienced all of it.
Yeah. No, I just mean like if you couldn't feel it at all, not just like ow, what the heck? I kept doing. I can work these things, but I still know it's on me.
And that's what was weird is I can't recall the moment I did it, and I should. I should be able to say, oh, yeah. I just get so involved in doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And there were
Other factors.
Involved in
Hydrogen. Okay.
working through, the trauma, through.
That was rough. That has absolutely.
Well, I was, I was walking through the house and I was like, I was thinking, first thing that went through my mind. So this is how arthritis kicks in? It's just from one day to the next. And I thought, well, maybe it's not arthritis. Maybe it's gout. It just, my brother had gout. My dad has gout. So, it just, that was the next thing. I was like, I took a break. All right, I'm gonna
check it out.
Well, no, I wouldn't even, it didn't even dawn on me to really take a look at it at that point. As soon as I pulled off the sock and I seen how black and blue my toe was, I was like, can I do that?
Oh my gosh.
And clearly broke. Next day I could barely walk on it.
You're like, yeah.
But I'm still walking on it.
Well, I get yelled at by my mom time for like continuing to play soccer on the sprained ankle. And I was like, Mom, we were in the middle of a tournament. Like, do you just not play? She's like, yeah, dude. Just don't play that game. But I sprained it the first game. Like, I mean, it doubled in size. Black and I'm like elevated. I can barely walk and I'm trying to run the field. Like, I'm like, it's crazy. My dad just let me do that.
But take a real quick pause for the cause, and I'm gonna get that water really.
Love how good.
do all the line work, look at it, and it's on the wrong one.
Oh,
Wish I could just change layer. Oh, no worries.
I have not gotten there. Yeah, I should have seen it. Super. First good night or something got staying away because it's missed. It's for
Drink half of it.
and I was gonna go get coffee. Do some coffee on the way.
A little bit bigger. Maybe not. Especially with the other stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, I really don't.
Ah.
So,
I don't need it, but I don't need it.
and if you're watching, baby, thank you for that. BP. Ah.
Because like solid
Oh, see that far, but
from 2001. Apparently, 30th
nostalgic.
2000.
That's nostalgic. Oh, I feel old.
I'm so nostalgic.
Holy cow!
I think we've known each other
you
for
and Steve,
about 10
Steve can't get older. You guys can't. You both will be forever young in my mind.
The fact that my brothers are so old is like they're like, yeah, I went to the bar the other day. I was like, excuse me, who let you in? And they're like, yeah, I'm like, oh right, sorry. They're both, everyone's open.
Wow. You were the oldest.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you know.
Oldest house.
Yeah, he has an older sister. Know about him?
Oh, by the way, you have a sister.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I found that out this year
By
too.
the way, you have a sister. Oh, by the way, you also have 4 brothers.
What? Yeah, they live in the room right next to you.
Probably.
Just like, oh.
Yeah.
Dang,
You never
yeah.
thought to go over there? No, that's not a book.
Those little things, those little humans that you beat up on every day, those are your siblings.
Yeah, I didn't really know his dad until dialogue that at all, so I can have.
23andMe.
Yeah, we just did I think heritage.
Okay.
It's a 23andMe thing. I've been out for a long time because things like once you know, you know. There's no going back.
I've been told a lot about my heritage. My uncle Jack, the family gave me the pedigree.
That's cool.
And,
That's good.
And with that, I've been thinking of doing it me, mainly because we
If
have
nothing
heritage that goes
else.
all the way back to the
Yeah, we have ours back to the flower.
wow.
My was in crackers all the way back to the Mayflower. So at least one side.
The biggest ones are the Hoods, the Armisteads, which were infamous in the Civil War. Lieutenant General John Bell. Yeah, he didn't have any or any children himself, but his sister was what was too. Sister had a daughter, and her name was my grandma. I didn't know, I just.
That's good.
And she married into Naskins. Unlike, actually raised my dad because his dad do that. Obviously, come back and drinking it. One of those things. I'm gonna left first.
I'll just all this. There.
With a little gemstone. Oh, yeah.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I forgot why I put it up.
Yep.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Alright, skanky.
It was on my lap and then up there.
Yeah, I definitely want. It's good to know.
Yeah.
First time I looked, I hadn't seen it in years. In a row. I got these, according to my sister, we done films.
That's really cool. Yeah, apparently up at my
Oh wow, Teddy.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think on both sides. Which I was like, oh, that's interesting. Not un
Yeah. I thought
no.
Teddy's was. That's one of the sports. Remember,
Yeah.
Teddy was rough ride. Cool because doing all that stuff in Puerto Rico. I got to visit the airport in San Juan and the area.
That's
It's nice. I've been looking on this.
we really should tap it to or option
Yeah, I just played like Google for about probably 3 4 months just to make sure it's really good. Yes, what are we doing here?
I was listening already. We did
Oh. Yeah, it's kind of a it's like I did oops.
Yeah, figured worth a shot. Is it working out? Tattoos and piercings. And piercings. I know at least one like that. So
yeah, you can upload them.
had some limited stuff. Those days. And that's all. Somebody like the whole. I took the disposable. We don't have disposable cameras. Well, I don't even think they were. Were. Shoot. Yeah.
How's it going? We'll be right with you.
Having a heart attack. Yeah.
I'm looking to get the piercing tomorrow. Are you guys open? Will the owner be in?
Calling you about your car this
That's my horrible in act.
You think I'd be a tattoo?
Yeah.
Ooh. You okay? Okay? Yeah. Well.
Well, yeah.
Your lip, it fell out. I ain't trying to make you laugh while you pierced. Right before the wheel goes in. That's it.
He's done my whole sleeve.
Yeah, some of that stuff's
You're good.
Like
15 years
10
old.
years old at least, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, that's 4 years ago and then
Yeah.
touched up.
Recently. Her and her husband getting ready to go to make it
Just-
look.
He's not going. He didn't get his passport. I waited 2 years. That was supposed to be our
That's
I take a trip to we come back. Give you the document.
I got fine.
Definitely something about that.
Yeah, it doesn't. The right one's being.
Okay. I'll get you.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Didn't believe that of anything, so that's good.
Yeah.
Go ahead and get up slowly and go check it out. Yeah, worst case scenario, let them heal up and stuff.
Uh, right. All right. You think they settle in a bit, like be back a little?
Probably. It's just the feeling of hoops. It hears anything. Where's the change? Yeah, give it a few days. If it's still not like out or anything, come back, we can take it out every. Okay. I'm gonna get your jewelry cleaned up and everything back to you. Like everything does go okay, you guys don't have to come back.
This was a couple months.
Yeah.
Yes. If they do, like, if they don't like, I can't just out at home. Come back.
You can if you want. If you're okay with it, if it doesn't hurt or whatever, you can totally.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's all good. Period.
Hell yeah. Alright, you guys are all set. Don't worry about it. Yeah, you too.
What part?
I'm gonna be there for months. Yeah. Juan and Rome and Friday and he lives in it'll be an adventure.
Okay. 3 months. Wow.
As long as I'm like at least before you have kids.
Oh, even then, wow. Yeah, still blows. I'm like, wow. Definitely have some relaxing moments. Surgical skills.
FM isn't gonna hurt as bad as that.
Oh,
Oh yeah. I'm gonna start working it. We'll get that back.
where you feel like you don't push through for me, I'd rather.
Oh, that's that's part of what I got. I've got 2 days off, so tomorrow. Yeah, that's
You
that's
get
subjective
days
whether
off
I'm
that-
lucky or not.
Oh, I'm not.
Yeah, I did that for one time. I don't know how I literally didn't sleep maybe 3 hours for like
Wow.
yeah. Yeah.
You need to set up some.
Okay.
So. Peace.
Come on back if you.
Ooh, guns and ammo.
Watch this. Okay.
It's a kid's thing, right? Well, I mean, it just that's part of raising kids. Sometimes it's the stimulus of that's all you get for like weeks on end is
Yeah.
just this
I mean,
little
luckily
kid.
now, because I mean, for the like year and a half of that, it's just now my mom lives with us. They're letting me all to my house. You can run the same porch and talk together. It was literally just catechist for like
Aw.
Won't be naked for long.
I figured I was gonna ask.
There it is.
Yeah, the naked guy, he's a fake one. The guy next to him, way less cool.
Can't take the real one's clothes off.
Oh, they're stuck. I was trying because I thought it looked funny, or like I tried to switch out his arm or something.
They don't want naked labubu's running around.
Here's things. I had business again. Go ahead and look in that mirror right there. Tell me what you think. We can redo them if you want. Yeah. Boss's approval.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Big mama bear.
Last time.
All right.
Go ahead and lay back for me. We always look the needles just to know. I see these. All the way up. Didn't you know that bad? Maybe. Yeah. No, it's not weird.
Who's that?
Mm-hmm. Piercing. They're not actually needles, like hollow needles. But so yeah.
Like trying to shove a fence post into the ground without drilling a hole first. Possible. I mean, do it. Piercing, most piercing 5 foot bevel. They take out, you know.
That's what I like. Yeah.
It's always good to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't believe that.
There's one. Ah.
Yeah.
See, like for real. Because now you're no.
You still active military? Or...
Oh no. My dad. Usually,
Hmm.
I'm going. So,
Pearson's out anyway.
are they? They're her coach.
Okay.
Okay. We get like faster. Yeah.
So, you know, kid that came in, got his ears pierced, just like regular studs, just like you're getting done. He told me that he's like in the army, and I was like,
Oh. You have planes in the Air Force, you attack Pete, going in as attack Pete?
Yes, sir.
Dang, fun. I'm not good.
so
Yeah, my recruiter is really, really cool. He introduced me to
this kid, he's like telling me that he's like active duty and everything. Wait a second, you can't have these. So, and then he like reached out a couple later. He's like, "Hey, yeah, like I've been taking my piercings out like for PT and all this other shit." I'm like, "Oh my god, you madman! Like your ears are gonna be fucked up." He's like, "Oh, good thing." I'm like, "Hey, why would you? And you're putting yourself through a whole lot of pain."
one.
No, I'm following.
Ooh. About shoving a fence post into the ground without digging a hole first. That's brutal. That's like doing it repeatedly. Feels like, I like it.
Usually that's what we do. Baby nipple is we put needle in both the nipples before we put the jewelry in because none of them wears off.
That would.
Yeah, see, Martin, I would do everything.
How old were you in about 2004?
I'm going to very slowly. Okay. So you went down the back. I didn't fix anything.
Maybe it did. It hurt.
Now I'm gonna pull this up. It's
Where is it? Oh. Metal was
What is it?
You know, those TACPs that rescued those two pilots out of Iran about 2 months ago, 3 months ago. Did you hear about all that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I actually, that was one of the people that I interacted with.
No.
Yes,
How
sir.
cool, dude.
It was really cool. We had a whole special warfare emergency.
Okay.
We got the whole 49 and 240 Bravo. All cool.
Yeah, I'll grow old real quick, man. That exciting family, man.
Oh yeah, especially with a year and a half of hell, and then it's not hell week, it's hell month. Special warfare, so it'll be fun.
I just want to man, he really thought he was everything. We had this old guy from World War II and the Korean War. Oh yeah. He guy was like talking all sorts of smack. And this old man reaches back and just bitch slaps him. He's like, "You need to shut up." I was just like, "Whoa!" I'm like, "Dude, you realize, you know, just because it's airport, you realize that part of it, you know, the TACPs, they, it's not like."
No, sir. It's more like like face off.
Well, it's just like EOD and all that, man. It's all one place, you know. It don't matter whether you're Army, Marine, whatever. You know, it's just EOD school is EOD school.
Do that.
You guys are just specialized in recovering our pilots, our down pilots.
That's part of the big reason why I do this. I get PJ, so I don't want to go through all the people. I can't. I think I'll in medical long.
Well, I can tell you, um, that goes a lot further than being able to do that. But you know, understand your first priority is securing the patient, not
Yeah.
taking care of the medical.
Exactly.
So I mean, if you can't provide a secure environment, you know, it's unfortunate, but the medical stuff, you know, that's secondary.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, unless we got some good coverage, but I'm just speaking out. I don't.
Oh no, I totally. You're saying it. You don't want to be sitting there not recover the area that you do treatment in. You don't want any machine.
On a 5 mile road.
When we see Rambo 1. Hey, do you want armor piercing or regular rounds?
Yeah.
You got one. She didn't tell me that she had, you know, very thin blood. And she's a bleeder. Had tears for years, like flowing with blood. And
Oh my god, it killed her.
then she said, after I'm panicking.
Well, by the way, I'm like a goat. I pass out at anything.
Yeah. Let me drink. You're lower back too.
Oh my god.
This is all
You got.
kind of bad. Oh, yeah, I'll start.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. Song. Okay. You know, you're really happy, right? I want to get it. Focused. I don't know how that'll
Martin, that's one of your expertise.
Well, it depends on what's being done, how old the ink is that putting the white into,
yeah.
and if you're expecting like opaque white, yeah, even on red. As soon as white tans, it will never be stays tan.
Like,
Uh, yeah, I mean, it's
actually, not getting.
well, you know,
Leg piece that can go all the way.
well, the way to do it from what I've been researching for, like the blackout, you know, is basically you do a blackout, and you got to wait about 2-3 years and start blowing the white in. How you want it to look, and it takes several steps to get that.
Have fun.
Let me pay my bills.
Okay. I got home and my brother was like, you're not even camping.
What's the calls?
Falls is 2 miles and 15, or not 15, 2 miles and less than that.
Okay.
Like 70 push ups.
6 minutes. 6 miles.
Okay.
5 miles.
I'm comfortable with it.
Do a lot of people get fishing lures as tattoos?
All the time. No, just kidding. No. No. Every day.
You're like, yep, I do them 2 times a day.
Wake up right before bed. No, I've never done a fishing lure. I
Really like fishing.
yeah. I'll turn that unit off. Yep. I'm sorry, what?
Or
And then I had research.
would it help if we start up?
Nah, we just
That much. This pain is not being.
You'll do well.
I'm used to being a honestly. Not terrible. Tight spaces under cars. And like, yeah.
You sit in rooms for hours on all your activities. It's easy to find a place to sleep.
Oh yeah. Down at work, the game is bitchy. I'm doing that. Most of the time. It's rough. I sat up with the wall. 2 hour wall.
Yeah. Sidewalks, tarmac.
Yeah, at least if you on the flat ground, you lay on your back. Feels really good.
You know, we were laying on top of equipment.
Laying on top of what?
On equipment.
On using your rock as a pillow.
We didn't have a rock. I contained prison rats. And the first time we got there, supposed to be a vehicle waiting to take us to the facility and taken over by the inmates. And I forgot how long we sat there because they forgot to send us back.
Oh, that's oh boy.
And we landed in San Juan, and where they were at was in this one of the most parts.
Yeah.
And well, we were housed in campsite.
Okay.
It was I mean it was France.
Were you guys like contracting to the military?
No, no. We were a private.
Like almost like a PNC without all the extra steps.
Yeah, I mean it's a little bit different than that, but yeah, it's in essence.
That's so pretty cool.
It was interesting. And I learned a lot. And we were all in black, so ooh, yeah, no insignias, no patches, nothing. So yeah, it was interesting. I mean, nobody ID'd us at the PX, nothing, man. And the PX was the only place you could get Captain Morgan back then. And spice rum.
Oh yeah.
And but you could get like Bacardi Gold on the island. It just like, oh, where's Captain Morgan? It says made in Puerto Rico. It is. It is. It just ain't distributed.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit. Yeah, it's what's up. Water outside. Wait. Oh.
That time.
So
Alright, here we go. Now, can you up? You are set. I'm gonna give you a count because it's on me.
it's okay.
You told me to look at artists in Italy.
Oh.
Okay.
There's an yeah, he'll be traveling. I'll hit him up and see if he's into art exchange.
Oh, yeah.
Make it worth your while too.
Mm. It's amazing.
This is means
I don't think I would fire.
Oh,
For the name of that style, but yeah.
Fine.
it's in reasonable. So really because it uses
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, very.
Stop looking at all the stars.
what they're there for.
Is this all? Oh God.
I think a lot of it is stuff they've gotten, and there's a fair chunk. Like I've just been drawn and Taker failed on appointment.
Oh, it was fun to draw.
We've got some that really
Yeah.
don't.
it's not. How long should I take show?
You can take one as soon as you get home if you want. You don't care for
3
years.
years. No, just kidding.
Oh, years.
So what you're gonna want to get is wound wash.
Yeah.
You can get that CPS Walgreens wherever. It's less salty than saline. You can still use saline. There's nothing wrong with it. Just
You guys have people say,
what's in
"Years."
$4,500.36. Yeah, I'll go on.
At least you have the flat ones.
it. Things gonna be interesting with the I mean, it's not gonna like kill you. Oh. You will become very acutely aware of how often you refuse to contact with people when you help.
Yes.
So the way we stay in the gem, there's a little post that feeds into the back.
Yeah.
Full on. But if anything does, feel free to use that.
How long should we wait before it takes entrance? 2 weeks.
Cheaper. What? I'm taking this not normal. They don't. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they were in the price. Yeah. Having
Oh yeah, fit me for Starbucks coffee that took me 2 seconds to finish.
wait, now.
Yeah, I mean everything's like based on.
Always like $50 or something. Maybe 3 weeks. They don't have it.
I'm not normal.
That's what?
I don't even get paid enough to like basically make my rent. It's temporary. What? Yeah. Yeah, dude. That's why I've been selling guns and stuff.
I built
Been selling meth. Freaking bad, man. Freaking bad.
with a theme song.
Take a look in the mirror. Too much thing.
Real quick pause. That was fire. Fire.
Good.
Where's the shirt?
Hands feel like they're falling off.
On my right one.
Just
Yeah.
in general, because
Right one.
I would think find the
breathing,
I
I'm gonna have to get used to that, and I'm gonna
so
breathe.
just sitting there. And
But
I used to
Oh,
work
I know
from
my
home.
Oh, that's right. That's,
I would be working from home for 8 hours. I would be staying up there in the same house for 8 to 10 hours.
I agree with that.
And my hand.
I'm not even kidding. He wears a black one, and he just
aliens. I think it's
yeah.
Yeah.
because I know it's more us to hear,
Yeah.
and I know that's
like
Yeah. I have pains like that too, where like heartbeat.
I just found my eyeball
Oh,
that I
nice.
was using for my shoulders way back in early.
Yeah, I'm sure they're like changing more too. Have tattoo days. Also, people still in the job.
I didn't even know that I love that. When I got cut,
I don't know what it was, but that like front side photos.
for I guess he said it his son most of the car as well. So it might be like Dallas.
Man, you're a glutton for punishment. Goddamn.
One would call me a masochist, but I would call me a thrill.
Would you like one as well?
Yes, I'm sweeting up.
with
She
the
is.
brace.
Yes. Yeah, I got. Thanks.
Ooh, Dark Souls?
Yes, sir.
Got fucking Bloodborne Terror.
Oh, that's sick. And then I have this one.
Okay.
That one.
I don't know why I thought you'd have like a whole little tramp stamp. I'm like, man,
Oh, no.
that's pretty cool, but
Oh, I like it. What's some Lucas? Royal purple. Right. Yeah. Be safe, buddy. Does well. You've got your mind for it. Oh. Shoot me on my left leg.
Doing okay?
Yeah, I got some pain shoes. And I've got more in it. It's easier to sit sometimes. And yeah.
Had to echo.
I hope he seeks therapy before he's in. That would be or makes him call himself. Ooh, really? Even so. I could go back. One of the best things done as an adult. Over 50.
Well, at all.
I'd love to give it a try someday.
Yeah, there's a lot to be said about it. stuff. Dude.
I got that for you.
It's over. I just had a jig before I realized what.
That's funny. He was talking about being like apprehensive about his septum because it was gonna hurt so much, and they're showing us battle scars. And I'm like, brother, you're fine.
Broken foot. I mean, it's just like, wow. All right. It shows his picture. He's got his feet like this, and this one's like mangled. It's just like, God, dude. Hold on a second.
My septum just.
Did you have yours done at one point? I couldn't
No,
remember.
I had considered
Yes.
I think I must have done my probably better.
Part of
Be
it,
trying.
I've such a change in realizing
Yeah.
versus the little child. Common to survive. And it takes professional help to guide through. You know, I certainly wouldn't be where I'm at. You know, helping guide through that. You know, just very reactions to things that shift at my heart. Wasn't how
Yeah.
I
I have fairly for so long. Growing up with other yeah, it's they had to have like an outside perspective. What are you doing? It is very much one of those like, well, it's not as bad as our parents, so we're just okay. Well, tired of it. That is so it's fine.
no.
Breaking the cycle is not just doing a little bit better than this generation.
No, and and it's coming to the realization that you know, at least my parents, they had, yeah, they did the best they could, but they were operating out of a place of dysfunction
Yeah.
that had been handed in, and it wasn't recognized. They had no, under the guise of, yeah, well, there's a difference between discipline that's done in a loving and one that's done in a very sarcastic and
Yeah.
a narcissist man, and it's handed down.
Yeah, I think watching the way that my mom my children. Like, that's why that's so. Like, mom, let's try our best to not do that. Like, I know he's only, but he can understand what you're saying. So,
I'm gonna be sick.
yeah, no need for it. Feeding off of your energy to snark. Yeah, because I know I have, and it's real hard for the water off in most situations where.
But that was just, I was recently reminded that somebody said, "Oh, you know, you just." It's just
Yeah.
like, you know, and it wasn't, you know, it, somebody else said it. It was just like, really, but it makes sense. It makes sense that you know, it's a childhood reaction.
Yeah,
If you
Sorry,
can't
bosses.
communicate, then you don't communicate.
yeah. Like, not even the other thing too that I've had a really hard time with is not even understanding what I was feeling because it was so for me to like instead of feeling disappointment or sadness, fear, it was easier for me to just mask being angry. So like finally got to the anytime I felt anything, it just immediately turned um because that was the emotion to deal with, which apparently a lot of therapy problem toxic masculine a lot of that. I can't show emotions sensitiveness and they're going around yelling at breaking doors down. They don't see anger as an emotion. It's interesting. It's also that
Therefore, it's not just
no, there
mask. It's not just a mask.
No, I just think that it's more almost acceptable in men, like rather than women. I feel like women a lot of the time are like, oh, she's crying, fine, but like this, like crash out. Whoa.
A lot of it, you know, historically was necessity. I mean, or,
Yeah.
you know, guilt.
Yeah, you can't
So
be
therefore,
crying.
suppressed.
Yeah.
And or have to protect their homeland.
Yeah.
Just had to, you know, put that name out into the protect their different city. I mean, nowadays, well, don't be. You do it in a recall. It's like
I know. I was how messed up I was. So I was talking to my friend about it, and she is just a ball of anxiety. Everything, all of the I'm like, girl, like, you can't help it. Like, you can't help what's gonna happen. You could sit in your get hit by a bus. Like, you can't sit there and stress about every single thing. I was like, I just stopped thinking about things. Where I'm like, you know what, it's gonna happen or it's not gonna happen. All I'm gonna do is like sit here and make myself sick over worrying about it. And then I was like, yeah, but I also don't allow myself close to anybody. You can see I have a whole like this little ball. You could die tomorrow. Like that, I can't allow that to crush me. So I have to just like have a little bit of a
it's one out of the band.
exactly, yeah. And same thing with kids too. Like I couldn't allow myself like love them fully, terrified that they die or taken away or grow up to like not be as and I was like, oh, that's a problem. That's probably not a good fact.
university. I feel obviously valid. Past, at least for me, I mean, that's what experience is something.
Yeah.
Why am I more than doing it? The more I see self in those places that survive.
Yeah, I know. When Steven and I first moved in, we moved into my childhood.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so there was like a lot of like looking into the master bedroom. That's my dad's room.
Oh, that had a
Weird, yeah, and like trying to like make the house our house, like it still doesn't feel like it's ours. And I mean, like I'm going through painting things, and like I'm just starting to like put artwork up that like my dad would never allow. And I'm like, this is my house. I can make it feel like my house. Um, but I remember Stephen was in his office, and he has my dad's desk. So that's another thing where I walk in and it still kind of feels like it, how it's always been like the last 30 years or 20, 27, and uh, it's hard to like pull out of that mindset of it's our house, their house. But Steven was complaining because I kept leaving stuff in the office. Gotta stop leaving your stuff in the office. I'm feeling really crowded. And I'm like, why don't you want me in your space? Why don't you want my stuff in your space? Which is another like fear of abandonment thing. And like growing up, I was definitely like kind of pushed aside. Like, you know, you can't keep your shoes out into the room, take your backpack into your room, like all of the in your room. If anybody came over and like anything that was me was kind of like shoved into a box. And I mean, growing up now, like my son was very sterile. So like I don't even know if it's like her trying to get rid of me, like her just having really weird sterile home. Um, she could have put crack and whatever. And my brother, keep your stuff in the room, or you cover your shoes, like they're you know, so I'm like, oh, if I go 100 times a day, I'll trip over them. But I know that that was like very triggering when he was like, I need you to not leave your laptop in your office. And I'm, how dare you? This is my house too. And I was like, whoa, I'm down. Or in every other part of the house, you don't have to his room also.
So, but I mean, recognizing that that's a key.
Yeah.
I mean, instead of just con. And sure, there's reaction to that, but how do we cover it?
Yeah. Well, and it comes up in different ways too. So I mean, like, yeah, I know I have a fear of abandonment, but then I do things like, oh, I can't hold like people because they're gonna die someday, and I'm like, oh, that's a problem. Uh, or you know, the different way it comes up, it hits you different. I have to kind of go back. What is that feeling? Why? You're saying, why am I? That? Yeah. Yeah, he does not love me just because he went home taking up his entire day. Homework and go in there, like do my homework and like bowls of like carrot ranch and like a million drinks and like he doesn't love me because he doesn't want my stuff in there.
See, and my theory similar. You know, I think before they abandoned it, in my mind,
I
you
have
know,
to do it. You don't have to
yes,
hurt that.
yeah,
Yeah. My Steve and I broke up, so I'm like, oh, he's gonna get bored of it. Do something that I shouldn't.
self-sabotage.
Yeah. Yeah, I was definitely.
And then the confirmation bias with it when
Yeah.
when they're gone, right? You know, and it's like, see,
Yeah, he. Yeah, so blah blah blah. But there was definitely quite a bit. Yeah. I think for him, I think he shows it different. His is not so much touching as like like going intern, like getting quiet, like kind of like getting into his own world, his music, his books, whatever. It's really internal, trying to like disassociate from the outside world. Um, yeah, yeah, that was something to talk about. It's like, hey, were your eating patterns not good? All the urge to sabotage somebody. That like in some does have to do, but a lot of it is me and my dumb reaction, like small minor inconveniences that tell me that you don't want. Like saying you're gonna sell my car 2 weeks later, it hasn't been yet. Like that immediately, it's like fires respectful you couldn't possibly do. I'm like, that's not true. He didn't love you. He could have gotten back with you. Could have gotten there. It was both of us weird. So like,
hey, there's probably at least I don't
yeah,
you know, it just I know in mine, seeing it broke up, just you know, just me, you know, just like, oh gosh,
yeah.
okay,
How could you possibly me? These are all my faults.
but I tell you, fine.
Mm-hmm.
Stop it.
Yeah.
And he would show me different and the extent of it because I wouldn't tolerate some of the stuff that,
Oh.
you know, in that, you know,
Same with him. Literally in my wedding vow. I love that you can start with my praise. You're always like bringing me back down first when I'm like trying to fly off the handle, in one way or another, whether it's or getting too excited about something, like wanting to start a PhD, like whatever it is. Hey, let's come back to Earth.
let's get into multi-level marketing
Yeah,
now.
yeah. I saw this really cool. He's actually the one that did that. He did cut code for a while.
Okay. The issue with MLM and they change their names quite often.
Oh,
And it always benefits
for
it benefits the top people, which is great for them.
but yeah.
Everybody else has to pull off. How many people? I've had a few. They're
They're
awesome.
nice, yeah, but
But once
you
own
buy
it,
it once.
yeah, you
and
buy it
there's a
once.
life on, yeah. Those are elbows, so love it. I was taking sports medicine, studying the bones, and had a lot of fun with all that. I think that's why I just look. Muscles are
I gotta say, some of the stuff that we go work on her. You know, she died. All that, all the different striations between the muscles.
Yeah.
This little thing.
Yeah, it's fascinating. I was just thinking about like some, like the tips in sports medicine. One of like the things is obvious, like massage, ice, rest, all of that. We did like a whole section of proper massage. You know, what needs to be done here and what benefits what part. This was in high school, but even he was just like super not confident getting this off. He was like, I don't know how you. I don't know either. But I was like, oh, how looking at things, learning about the move and all of that for forever. My stepdad. So we had like that growing up, touch surgery. When I was a kid. I like really thought I was a doctor. That's so
Perfect. That was listen. Rise going after my nasty sort of sports medicine. That was, I mainly did it because Wesley was saying he wanted me to get it.
it was like such odd.
Well, people in the reason being,
Like physical degrees.
well, see, that's a little different because you're interacting with the individual file.
Yeah.
The way that Wesley did it back then was he had worldwide wide program or everything else, and
Yeah. Well, that's why I had to stop doing dog training. I was like, if it was just me, dog, we'd be doing great. But I'm not here to train your dog. I'm training you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You bring your dog in, do stuff with the dog, and then you try to do your dog, and they want nothing to do with you.
Come on, Fido. Okay, you don't want. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, the consistency. I do think that the fact that like, my mom and I have done dog training has been so helpful. It's there's a lot of like in our house.
Training one dog.
Yeah, yeah. My mom said that like growing up, she's like, yeah, I train my kids like dogs. So what?
Roll over.
Yeah. She's like, and you know what? They love it.
Oh,
I just don't think enough people are like actually putting forth into like teaching their children what is acceptable in society and not acceptable. And we see it with like the COVID kids who were in school during the COVID years, not knowing how to socialize, like not understanding how to like have different conversations or even, like not difficult conversations like
oh, I get can tell in school, and a lot of it has to do
yeah,
how they communicate with people.
yeah,
And it's just it's essential that children
yeah,
interact and get those patient skills. But again, that's the wealthy elite want us there.
oh,
They want us. They want to keep us in dysfunction. That
that's
way,
why
we
I started talking. There has been
yeah.
yeah,
That way the focus is.
yeah,
Although both parties, right, Republican and Democrat, you trace the money,
yeah.
and it goes to the same people.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're all. I think last time they're all, you know, going out and having, you know,
Yeah, they're all friends. I just seen a video a couple weeks ago from a Democrat Republican, and they're like, you know, and they had the right things. Like, hey, we don't agree on politics, we don't agree on this, but it doesn't mean that we can't discuss things, that we can't have, you know, a friendship side of this. Just like, oh, you guys, you're just showing what's already been there.
yeah. And I'm totally fine with having different viewpoints on like most things and still being able to have like a friend. Um, and even having discussions about them, like me and Steven are married, obviously, have a lot of growing up, some opposite things, our life choices led us to, you know, outcome in points. Um, but I mean, it's not gonna make a divorce because he can do political. I'm definitely, hey, like that could be because of, it's like, okay, I can see. And there are things he's like, yeah, I think this way because of this, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I can see that.
The moment we humanize any side tendencies we are taking,
Oh yeah,
that's what they
Yeah.
want us to dehumanize
in any way possible.
any way possible.
Yeah. I mean, they're gonna want us to recognize for race, religion, sexuality.
That's how they pushed slavery.
Yeah.
Was they're not quite human.
Yeah.
Oh, they're just black. You know, they're not.
Yeah.
And then people started interacting with them and be like, wait a second, they are human.
Yeah.
You know, it just but that was the whole purported thing. Is, oh well, they're not human for the purpose of being not. Quite
That
smart.
said something.
Okay, Joe?
It says mirthfulness, I think, but I thought all I saw was like the part that said mother and miss. It's the same motherfucker.
You know what I mean? Like war. I mean,
Yeah.
up until, you know, I mean, it was about World War One that things kind of started changing because of the advent of radio. You know, and then I mean, it's the first time that we really started seeing the trauma of war. People
Yeah.
were kind of own shell shock.
Yeah.
And granted, at that point, there really hadn't been armament. You know, I mean, it just we were still in third generation. It just occurred during the Civil War in Antietam when rifled artillery took, and then artillery, you know, munitions, all that stuff, and became just totally out of that.
Yeah.
World War II, I mean, and back then they called it shell shock. So
Yeah,
they called it after World War II, you know, and then in Vietnam, we made the mistake of not being there in the 80s. I mean, it started getting corrected. It's dramatic. It's a real thing. That's that survival mode. Go into it.
Yeah, I know a lot of people don't think that like they still have this idea of like the instinct from war, from surviving super traumatic, not even what trauma is to different people is different. Like people can handle different levels of trauma. This
Yeah.
is really affected.
stuff strong.
Yeah.
Or buy a car.
Yeah.
Well, just little things like, you know, I never accepted that stuff. I've seen
Yeah.
strong. Oh yeah, I see it. It's like, and all trauma is something spark that alters the response. That creates a response by the mind has to go into survive. Generally, that's why some change level personality.
Yeah, because they're just I like brought up, I would have like flashbacks. Yeah, but like something that's whole, it doesn't seem like a baby for saying it, but when I tell my ACL, it used to like jolt me awake that like, you know, I was like tearing my ACL. And I'm like, it does also, because that was such a big turning point in my life, and like there was so much emotional turmoil happening at that point. Like, you know, me already being a teenager and, you know, trying to find freedom and going out whenever I wanted to, but then also having this injury because I can no longer play soccer. And that's kind of like all I knew at that point was like who I was. And that was like how I was in college. I could probably gone pro, actually taking care of my body. And then injury.
You know, I remember these talks when we met.
Yeah. Yeah.
You were kind of going through that mind.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I definitely I don't know who I am without that. Like I brought it up to the therapist. He was just yeah, that's not the PTSD response. That's not out of pocket. Or like I almost spun off of Mount Lemon. I have a really hard time going to Mount Lemon.
Oh wow.
Doing stupid shit and driving too fast in the corner too quick. Like completely 180 around the corner. Luckily ended up on mountainside. I didn't even hit anything. It was crazy. I just ended up driving my car super slow the rest of the town. Like that's another one where, like that wasn't even like that intense, but there's definitely a feeling of like that I that's another one if I'm like taking a corner too fast and I get that feeling of like my tires going out from under me. I'm like, oh.
You know, all of that. All the thing it does for me is it makes me stay in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Physical dangerous.
No.
It has nothing to do.
I can't be on my phone. I can't be too absorbed in a podcast or a song. Like I can't be thinking about something else too hard. Like I have to be thinking about what's in the road. You know, where am I going? How fast am I going? What's going on in the cars around me? That guy didn't pay attention, or is he gonna go cross in front of me? Like you can still enjoy the moment and the breeze, whatever, but you also have that sense of like I have to be paying attention.
Yeah, in my head.
Yeah.
I was really some stuff. Help drown me. You know, just focus on anything else.
That's some
That's easy.
How you doing? What can I do for you, buddy?
Any chance you guys do any tattoos for trades? I've got pretty good experience in commercial construction, working hardware, a lot, crafts.
I'd like to talk a little more about that, but right at the moment, I
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to. Would you be able to leave your name and number? Ask Sean for my card and shoot me a text. Shoot me a text with it.
Yeah, that's
And-
awesome.
and we can
At your
talk
Harley
about-
upset?
What's that?
At your Harley upset?
Yes, sir. Well, thank you. Thank you.
I like the. What's the pouch on?
Oh, that's my toolkit. Heck yeah. Thank you, buddy. What's your name? Reese. Right on, Reese. My name's Martin. Pleasure meeting you.
Ground man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You just got
Yeah.
for you.
Was it 7?
Kawasaki.
Okay. I remember you writing.
Yeah. Yeah.
My blood.
Kawasaki. I want to get like an adventure.
The guy I had in yesterday, he has an bike, BMW, one of
Yeah.
the newer. It's a beautiful, beautiful bike. If I had an adventure bike, yeah, it's cool. Got all the bags, everything that was in it. All hard. Trunk,
Mhm.
both side bags.
They come with a lot of it.
Had to modify. He kind of laminated over the trunk one because everything. Oh, actually, it was like all the space is dedicated to stuff for the bike. You know, like rain gear. You know, just the
Yeah.
majority of rain gear, tools, everything else. Like, well, I thought for me, it is. You know, I mean, my Harley's 90. So it's high compression.
But it's also a hard. I'll make sure to have your tool share.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm glad I had. You know, because there's times
Mm-hmm.
I would. Yeah. Well, when I first got, I put everything together and it ran. But the guy had told me that there had been some pop-in work done, and cool. Yeah, it's cool. So I never checked it. I didn't check, do any bore scoping, not even a test, because it ran. All right, this is running, and on my way to, and it broke down. Awesome. Something break into the casing, anything like that, you know. As soon, not even 30 seconds after the bike was done moving, this guy's passing by with this small trailer. He looks at me, and, and he gave me the signal like, "Are you okay?" And I did this. I was like, "I'm dead in the water." So he's around, and come to find out, he worked like a mile from my house. And he's like, "Man," he goes, "Actually, I got to go back that way." He goes, "I forgot some stuff with the job site. Let's look it up." I went and broke down 2-3 minutes and already had
Yeah.
the bike loaded up and strapping it down, and he got me home, and there I pulled off the rear jug and there's a big out of the piston.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay.
I love that guy. Airway too.
Yeah, I would have never made it. Oh, I was probably about 2 miles from my house,
Had to walk home.
and I would have pushed it all the way home.
Yeah.
I left a GPZ 550, 75, 70. On the side. Chain came off and wrapped the tire.
Oh.
And locked up that tire, and I could not free it. And I was on my way to work back then. It was I had a buddy that I was renting a room from, dealing the trash business. He had all these big trucks. And so I walked back home, and it was probably not even 2-3 miles. And of course, he was there. Grab truck, go back. I called DPS. Hey, called up Casa PD. It was on. So I will never leave a bike on the side.
Yeah.
It was lighting,
Too easy to pick it up and walk away with it.
and that's what happens. You know, speed.
Stir positioning wild.
Oh.
Stir positioning. Keep saying that, and it's like gynecologist flashbacks.
Piercing tail. Yeah.
It just a random woman I've never met before. Like, okay, you're gonna feel some pressure. She was I didn't have any uh care, prenatal care for Atticus. All of my prenatal care when I had Atticus was just like it was all brand new. Yeah, I had no idea what was happening for like any of it. And we're finally getting ultrasound pictures and we being able to like hear the heartbeat and stuff.
Oh.
We didn't do any of that for Atticus. And I was just like, so there's this thing that I can do that might be able to be later on. It's called removing your mucus plug. I was like, that's fucking disgusting.
That does.
She was like, it's literally like it's almost like a pop can, and I just pull it out and should go into labor within the next 24 hours. It's like crazy. She's like, it's gonna be a little uncomfortable. I was like, I've already before. I mean, unless it's immediately start at level 10 contraction, I'll be okay. She's like, okay. She's like, it might, but okay. And so she was like in there, she's like, you doing okay? And I was like, I mean, I wouldn't want to do this on like a random Tuesday. Like, I'm okay. And my grandma was laughing. She's like, girl. I'm like, I just had a like basically that is not something like not to yuck your yum, not something I'm into.
Oh my.
I'm sorry, who's still listening. Yeah.
Well, the one thing I gotta say to that is in the past few years, well, I didn't realize the disparaging difference between research that's been done on men's health versus
women. It's the same with racial. There's a lot of racial bias. Like, I know for one of the stories that I was like pain medication. They're like a lot less likely to take like black women pain medication childbirth versus white women. I'm like, that's
Wow.
yeah, and like just I mean, I can't even really get into it because it's not something that I'm super like well versed in, and I don't want to like spout.
No,
But it was so frustrating doing that research because I know that already like oh women are whiny and so like we get like overlooked a lot, like, oh, having that stuff, whatever. Like, people are dying of cancer because they're like, it's your period, get over it. And it's like, no, I've had my entire life. I know what that feels like. There's else wrong from look, and people just the doctors taking them seriously. So like to have that, and then to also know there's such a drastic between like the racial, like just any people of color, like like yeah, it made me like really like while I was doing the research for it. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna stop it. It's a good thing to talk about, but at the same time, I'm like,
No,
it's one of those like I can't do anything to fix it. Now I'm just over here working myself up for no because I can't do anything to fix it.
well, I happen to do clinical research. In fact, I'm still working on it. And he told me why. Well, why this? Because they were so afraid of sterilizing young women doing the research and stuff like that. And that was that 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 was historical, And he's like, because that was a historical thing. They were so afraid of sterilizing, these young girls like research.
Just watch them.
And that was my thing. I was like, well, okay, well, there's more
You don't have to
research than yeah.
But
absolutely.
also, like,
You don't have to be
MK
Bill
Ultra
Gates.
was a thing, and there were quite a few women in MK Ultra also. Y'all weren't that worried.
And that's that was what he was talking.
Yeah.
Was one of the things that, okay, and
I take everything with a grain of salt. I sit very firmly on the fence, swinging my legs on both sides.
Well,
For
I
quite a few years.
not a female, so I really have no feet on. I just go outside of saying that's wrong.
Yeah.
It's we need to find a way to get around. And make it right because more women are doctors now.
Oh, sure.
And so
there are steps to be taken in. Yeah, I was like trying to even like he's like, oh well, women just can't do this job for like construction. You're talking about the age gap, all of that, and he was like, well, women aren't in positions of power versus or not power, but like they don't want to do like hard work jobs, construction, and the long truck driving, blah blah blah. And I was like, you think that I can't stand around with the rest of the foremen and talk about the hole that one guy is digging? I'm like, it's not like every single person on the construction crew is working with a pickaxe. And like, there are women who are probably stronger than you would love to do the job. It's not safe for women to be in this kind of environment because men are there saying you can't be in this environment. And a lot of men get very serious. It's like demasculating for them if there's a woman in their space.
Well, I will address the combat. You got to be able to carry 250 pound man out of a combat.
Oh, yeah.
And,
no,
and
and
there's things that there's
I feel
physical.
and like the police force kind of have like the same sort. Like you have to be able to like take on the general public. If you can't like hold your own against some trying to shake a cop car, like that is a problem. I definitely
Genetically.
Yeah.
Strong.
Yeah.
And women there's things that were meant to complement.
Yes.
And it wasn't an issue. As far as in my mind, never a competition. Well, we all have it is a way to balance.
Yeah.
That's what something.
Well, Steven literally picked up a washing machine by himself. Like picked up a freaking washing machine and carried it to I was like, sorry.
But what it does not do, it does not make you superior.
No, no, and I think that there are who feel demasculine. I was saying there's like a woman who can lift his him, or some women feel way more masculine, like they're less strong emotionally than their male counterparts, or like, ooh, maybe I need to get in touch with my femininity. When that balance kind of goes the opposite way, I think a lot of people take it as like a personal slight.
And historically, it just the way it was approached was the toxic.
Yeah.
I'm big, you're little, I'm strong, you're weak.
Yeah.
Type mentality. And that's.
Yeah, there's a reason why women, like, back in the day, there was an entire household run, like, multiple generations, a matriarch in that situation who's, like, controlling what goes on in the household.
Proverbs 31.
I don't know all the Proverbs.
Well, Proverbs 31 talks about, woman of commerce. A bit. I mean, it's describing a woman of high business.
Mm-hmm.
That is bought into it, and it's just like, so a lot of stuff. Oh well, women sit quiet back, and it's like
historically never really. Let's be honest. There have definitely been like small things in history, like maybe more focused on us, but
like I say, there were servant. I mean, there was all sorts of things that were wrong. I think it just this view of men were superior. Just like I never subscribed to that.
yeah, that's something that my husband, we disagree on a lot of things, but he's like, hate life. Like they just make whole humans and the humans tear out of their body. Like I could never. And I'm like, I could either.
I heard a joke a long time ago that if men would have had babies, there would have only been one born.
Yeah.
And it would have been the first one because after that he'd been like, "Hey guys, come here."
Yeah.
That came out of this.
Yeah.
And we would have been these guys would have been like, "Yeah, no, we're done." The human race would have never existed after that.
It's a stupid, dopamine serotonin, the freaking happy. We don't want to go through it either, but then your brain's like, look at them, look at their tiny, their baby smell, and then it gets flooded with everything, and you don't even think about how much until like 3 days later, having some fall, they're still crying and they anything and make a mess, throw up, which I was not very good. Like,
Well,
this is,
and then stuff,
yeah,
especially out postmortem, just that
pardon.
postpartum.
That's
After,
something
yeah, that's dead.
yeah, I think so.
I mean,
Yeah, like
just
postpartum depression, postpartum like suicide, like starting to study more as well, and like different. They actually found out that you can have babies with dad too, which I thought was very interesting because men tend to go through like the same hormonal. I don't know. I think it's just smelling a fresh baby, man. You just smell that fresh baby, and you're just hormones.
it just there's nothing more precious than a newborn.
Like Steven's beard literally grew within a week. Like he wasn't able to grow facial hair, and then we had a baby, and like a week later he had a beard. I was like, I'm sorry. Oh, the hair fell out of the top of his head.
Hey man, that's a good trade. That's a good trade.
He finally shaved it. I don't know when the last time we saw him. He finally like, I give up. And he's like, I'm so happy.
He's going chrome dome.
Yeah,
What?
yeah. He
I did
shaves
that
it
for a
like
while.
every night. He's like, it's one of his like calming rituals now. He uses my like exfoliant when he's done. He's like, oh, it feels so good.
Dude, women have the best skin products.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I just started like getting real girly about my skincare products. Like I get out of the shower from like actually washing my face. It's never like a big face wash or and I have like a lotion that I put on my face. That's crazy. I put lotion on the other day, like whole body.
Shade day. It's just-
Mhm. Something. Who knows? No. No. Like that. Like my bat more. Like that. Pretty good bat.
Yeah,
It's
all about that bat.
it's a slice between two different bats. I was like, I like this one, but I want this one's ears. Gotta have the big.
I kind of vaguely remember that, but not all the way.
That was after our first miscarriage. We were gonna name her Anastasia. So always like pictured the bat from what I would talk about in Bartok. And then I was like, Bartok has huge ears. I think a bat was small ears. So he was like, why the heck did you break that? I was like, apparently rebirth and
Why not?
why not? I did not know that when I got it done. Like I said, I just Anastasia Bartok. I'm getting animals, so I should do that one. But somebody told me about it when I story. Like, it's crazy that you took that. It's like, yeah,
Wow,
sure.
that is.
Yeah.
You know, subconsciously pick it up, or the universe, you know, not over.
It is one of my favorites. Hard to pick.
Well, now that we're turning everything into one,
Mhm. Been a long time. Long time. Whole leg. Steven saw my leg. I was standing there towards me. He was like, it's crazy you have nothing tattooed on. You have an entire sleeve and nothing tattooed on your leg.
um,
Hello? It's a she. No, I've been taking it for a while. Yeah. Yeah, we're going on a long vacation, so I make sure I had it. Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you too. hypocrisy. Like, it seems like.
Yeah.
I want to make sure it's happens. Like medication. There. On vacation.
Hopefully we can get all that.
Yeah, I think she said I could do everything for the like it's missile competitive. It's
Math. No, I'm just kidding.
math, yeah, it's math. Stimulus. I said that's why it wasn't.
Wow. Ooh, great.
Yeah, it's one of these. Yeah, that was another thing, like growing up, HD, but never having that being a perfectionist 1 week and then realizing that doing my best.
It's not too.
Yeah.
I don't know. First time. And we were out. And it just sure.
Yeah. You just whiten up. There's a comedian who talks about it. He was like, my dad had the best genes, but he also did not believe medication. And so anytime that I was like that, he would just come into my peanut butter. Like somewhere, men are just walking around just white knuckling to peanut butter, trying to get life. I was like, God damn it. My dad's sick, just run it off. Come on, just get up, just go run it off. Running is easier to do when you're angry instead of sad. Oh, again.
There's a time to use that.
Sure.
There,
Or like meditation. Or...
well, there's a time when cognitive time to get
Yeah.
Yeah, white knuckling.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Like the majority of my life, like it wasn't until Atticus or when I was like having to bad postpartum. So the doctor was like, you need to go psychiatrist, psychologist, both of them. See if you can't get put on some depressant. Sure. She's like, girl, yeah. She's like, your numbers on here are very. And I was like, oh. And then I was like talking to my mom about, yeah, I'm not normal baby hate. Oh, okay. Just had no more fighting. Just like whatever you guys want me to do, I'll do. Follow you. Very much like the waking up and doing the things that you know that you need to do, but just feeling nothing about it. Yeah. Different kind of white knuckle.
yeah.
Yeah. Just trying not to think hard.
Some parts of me that still are.
Yeah.
It's just learning to navigate. These things. Yes, the emotions. Just for the sake of I'm feeling. Doesn't make it true. And that, do that here. You feeling this or this? Something. That's really helpful.
No, never. My whole thing is that I am not for what I offer, but just for being loved from outward and close. And it's not because it's in the house really well or up against, just because.
Hardest part, at least for me, was still listening to that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let me know when you figure out how to do that.
Well,
I'm
not
like,
that-
I tolerate stuff a lot better now. I think that I'm pretty cool a lot of the time.
self, it's action,
Yeah.
not about how I feel. Self. I want to know, yes, those emotions are there, and I'm having to deal with it, but getting up, brushing my
Doing your
teeth, brushing my hair,
yeah.
taking, getting the physical exercise, even
Yeah.
when I don't feel loving
Like, I
myself.
gotta take care of me. Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody,
Yeah.
nobody else ever knew that. Because it is easier for me to put on my and hide behind the thing that made me look, good in other.
It's the hiding behind your.
Yeah, as a workaholic.
It's even a workaholic. Can't really be a workaholic with very like set hours. Not really any to pick or anything. I mean, unless he was to go out and get a job. Donuts? Delivered donuts? Yeah. I mean, he already has the hardest position. So there is no forward momentum. So I love
Those rookies. Cool.
and the line.
So
It's such a simple thing, but
well,
I love the
we will be
line.
thinking that line will be a lot bigger. Done with it.
Yeah. I think I might want to add one. Settle.
A little video.
Like close, close. That's such a good. Off my own. time for a little while.
Some goo on it. Oh, just
Oh my gosh, I forgot my awful that the sun had while I was loaded. I was like, it was like burnt, like the worst sunburn ever. I didn't actually sunburn; it hurt like I had a sunburn.
well, I mean, it being the left arm too. I mean, it's right there next to the window. Everything else.
Yeah,
driving.
I mean the nice thing was right.
Oh,
Yeah, it, the one time while I was, I have to get.
just bend your elbow a little more. That way you're able to bend your elbow.
Oh yeah,
I'm doing
even considered that.
when I'm doing people's shoulders. You know, they'll lift their arm up like this.
Yeah.
Oh, why? Like, well, because it's the tape is pulled all the way down as far as it will go at that.
Oh, no. Might have to be a baby about my back. Okay.
It's sometimes it's there's
That nerve damage back there. I'm like, I want to get it done, but I don't want to like sit down, have enough, and then have to pause 30 minutes into it because that one spot in my back, in my shoulder, causing my back to spaz out crazy.
oh. Hey guys, I am going to sign off here.